The loss of a yard there to start
right
out.
there,
That
right
leads
there.
to a
56.
2nd and 11.
Come on, D. 56. 56.
On second down, Carter looking for space. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Come on, D.
8.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if the offense can take over and get some points on the board. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, sliding into the pocket. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yellow.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. At the 29-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Coming down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Rip right.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Go ahead,
It's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. This is caught. Watkins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
You don't want none.
They'll run it with Williams.
It's run, Bella.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in as his guys are able to strike first. Right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. Professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerve. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. One of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
What we got?
On first down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the dump-off at 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, well, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. You get after that, it's almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
We got 4. We got 9.
And again, it's Mahomes. Buying time is left. Caught here by Bell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Let's go! Let's go!
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They come out here in the eye.
Go!
Now it's Mahomes again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option to run and play action and make me
2nd down and goal. Mahomes, and he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams, we know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing now, Roethlisberger, 1st down.
You can't block me.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 68 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a
Get
good
ready.
game
Get
going
ready.
ahead of us.
Get ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and yard.
Got 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, 8 yards that time, able to
Here we
take
go.
off, and the result is a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And taking it across midfield and
Let's go.
inside the 45.
Yellow.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and
Attack,
the Chiefs
attack.
first down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Mark Barron coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Forced out to his left. And he's Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes it back to the house. A final recovery for a Steelers score. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I did. He got 6 points after I know that. A great play for that defensive unit. Boswell good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it.
He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Yellow.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go.
Let's
Tie
do
ball
it.
game.
Yellow. 180.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman
Pick it
with
up.
that first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Minka Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense?
Yellow.
Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming
pick
for.
your game up.
They tried to throw for it. Nice effort to knock down, but away and bring up second down.
Flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs.
To throw once more, second and 10. Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mahomes to throw once more. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, an interception.
Right here.
First down run for Connor, not going to get much. Maybe a yard. Second down. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you the pressure does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
That's how we do it.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready?
So the sack and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Watch the slant.
22, 44.
Hey, Charlie.
You good?
He runs.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. You like what your game plan's showing you.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short game when he took off running.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're trying to tackle better. In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Let's go.
Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
Yellow.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And here we go again.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes being chased out left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. It was stopped before you get a good head of steam going.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line.
Let's go!
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL
Fight on these two,
football.
fight on these two.
The right side of the
RWA.
offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical
Fight.
side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
That's going to go as a loss of one on first down.
Keep playing
The
hard,
short field
fellas.
shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Yellow.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
43, 15. Fight.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it third down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Watch 98. Watch 98. Haywood. Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
Throwing is Mahomes on third, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its fourth.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, I'm coming. Big edge. Watch Twitch.
The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and
Let's go,
goal.
boys. Bring it up.
Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it.
They'll try and run. This is Williams.
Go, run.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play in this passing game. Still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that's quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Like 80!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Like 5! 50!
Here we go. Hey, switch gears.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11.
Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Connor on the toss play.
You don't want
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Like 20!
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Yeah!
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
The Chiefs' offense are not set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating with that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
4 down, 4 down. Check, check.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. He's going to take off with it. Going to run past midfield. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Attack, attack!
26.
Here
we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They're going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Flush to his right. He can run for it and will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Let's go, baby.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. For you to make those plays. Go ahead.
No doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 40 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's in the lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns got him in the lead. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll try again from 36 on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go, here we go.
Black 30. Anthony Hitchens. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. for the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
44.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Don't bring that mess in here. Don't bring that mess in here. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but there's little reason to use them at this point. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 48 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Touchdown right. That's complete. It's Bell. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yellow. On the line, 80.
Watch the out.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Oh, yeah, that's the score, baby. That's it, huh?
Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15,
all right, now.
Mothball that bad boy, just like my grandma
44.
had.
Yeah,
and her addict, the
my
stuff she was
grandmother He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Yellow.
26.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
4 down.
Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there was time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time.
Let's go!
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Ready?
The
Black 80.
Steeler offense here about ready for their
Mike.
next drive.
Easy, easy.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Check.
Check.
Check. 53, Mike.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand.
And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
Check pass, check pass.
Connor going to try and run it. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game. So they tried to tack on 2 more, wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Yellow! 180!
I got him.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Not that time for Watkins. We knew this game had the potential to have quite a few twists and turns, but maybe not on the very first play of the game.
And not only did they end up with an interception, they got an actual bonus, too. A nice return ends up setting them up first and goal. What a change and what a twist.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll try again with Hyde. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And back at the 8 now. Third and goal. Here's Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it. Here's Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
I certainly do. What I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
On first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, Mahomes out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
To throw, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you guys rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. Here we go. Here we go. Check, 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 check.
Check 31. Check 31.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless, showing no mercy.
That's how we do,
flies in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is bring the running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them special.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last drive,
under 10,
they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it. Yeah, how does that change the mentality this goal around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times, in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you burst him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
This is it. Like 88. 6, right there. 56. Record.
On to their big tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson, he finds Hopkins complete. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw, Watson. He's got Fuller. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Rush in.
22, jet bomber. 22, jet bomber.
They go back to the ground now with Miller.
I got it.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Mike 53.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. From the 29, and Clyde Akins there, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
53, check.
The offense going to come up first and 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle of the church. And they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Watch the
fortunate to get points on the board.
In today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if the offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
All day,
and then
baby,
we'll
let's
finally
go.
get him to the ground
Let's
at
go.
the Texans' 35-yard line.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I
You're
agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Yellow. That's a lie.
You go night-night. Time to go night-night.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out. And the Texans scoop it. He's got daylight. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Check three.
On first down, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's He's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
56, Mike, 56.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. Second and 4. Johnson with a give to Miller. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Down him, go! Hey, 31!
56.
Down him, go!
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. The quick start caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3, our score.
Set.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando.
Six guys.
Analysis of his first half of action. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown,
Nice job,
Houston.
bro. Keep doing it.
Taking
Touchdown,
it in
baby.
from a yard
I see you
out.
over there.
And the Texans push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your side.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense are not set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points needed. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless, able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
15.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
They're not ready for this.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Y'all playing the wrong
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yellow.
Whitney merciless. In there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Yellow.
Mike 41.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in the spot. There's a guy learning to take the ball from.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now it's Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Watson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. It's a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. Those can be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. On your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that...
This is caught inside the 15. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it first and goal to go. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Hey, 57, 57.
41. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
That's our ball.
So we hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side,
Coupled
with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators.
I got you, son.
Their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they?
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Emmanuel Agba. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Mike 54.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Hey, 55.
Check Mike 54.
Here we go. Red zone. Watson completes it to Miller. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And they'll run it from the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
27, 19, 26.
We're going to work. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when
19,
force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. And
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it.
Let's get off the field.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game.
Hey, 14, he's going deep. Get him.
Oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do?
Let's go.
Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They have to do a
41.
much better job in the run
Here we
game.
go, D.
No yards to be found.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Blake Bell, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Get him. Get him. Get him.
41 Mike. 40.
Come back.
41 Mike.
Focus, defense, focus.
SOS.
Here we go.
SOS.
Now this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Set. Like 88.
Right.
59.
6.
So we got man.
On 1st and 10, Johnson. It's complete to Fuller. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be
That's where you
2nd down.
belong.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders.
Set.
Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man
Here we
than
go, here we
zone,
go.
or
Slam.
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into it.
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
Let's go.
come on, capitalize on this one.
40.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And
Double
last
tight,
time
guys,
they were
double tight.
very
3 down,
fortunate,
3
this
down.
offense.
Hey,
They
check,
went 4 on 4,
3
turned
down,
it
3
over
down.
in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense out there. Trust his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Here's Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use it here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw, and Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock running in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing again is Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side, all they're concerned about is can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopody and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you shouldn't be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Dancing to his left. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
YOLO! Let's go on, 80!
All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
Right time!
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns in to 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
This unit was out here. Costly turnover. They've got to make amends.
He don't know no better.
I mean, under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Watson steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Houston.
They can't see
Hopkins. 84 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
Reset. 18.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown.
Momentum.
Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover.
Here we go.
There you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying, let's control this game.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Let's go.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line.
56.
Hey, 59.
Quit
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about.
They're still
Nice
throwing
hit,
the
boy.
football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running. Short little passes,
Watch the pass.
an exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
54, right there, right there.
Hey, 31.
I'm coming
Again, it's Watson.
after you.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great lead, and it's picked off. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Pick 6 all day. Don't throw
So
my
they get
side.
the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive and get to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yellow.
Angelo Blackson in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Whitney merciless in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the
Let's go,
Chiefs.
D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Mike 41. We got to wedge that, huh?
Time to go night-night.
Oh, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. An incredible play there. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
you mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Yellow.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try to make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And the drive starts with a completion outside. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Hey, alert!
Smoke.
Mike's 50.
Here's Watson.
You.
The quick slant caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front.
Let's go.
So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one.
They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
They can't
Whitney
stop
Merciless
us.
in there for the seventh time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
To say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up putting one downfield.
Mike, number
that gets
53.
intercepted.
Mike, 53.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills.
We got
He'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
59.
53's the mic.
Ball trot.
53.
Now a first down for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
Mike, 54.
They've got a second down
let's
now.
get
Salt this one away. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. So the defense there,
That's our ball, baby. Going the
It's
other
nice
way.
to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Yellow. I'm
going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a first and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to be good. It's just
and that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Mike,
the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Pick it up, defense.
And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off. Depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts, they still have 2, but using them would just be prolonged. This is caught inside the 15.
come on, baby.
And this
Let's
will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. And Watson's going to throw here. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. They were still throwing with in the fake. They'll try and try for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position. The advantage is switched to them.
I'm coming for you, son.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him.
I don't need to.
Bring him to the ground. Whitney merciless in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
Yellow.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Strong right.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless, barreling in for the sack. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got him.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter?
Mike, number 53.
These guys
Mike,
who are playing
53.
in this game, they're no
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10.
Let's put that team on the
Illegal
punch.
touching is the call.
Hey, 57. Right side.
Let's go.
First down.
Big series right here.
The
You
tight
got to
end,
step it up.
Kelsey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Hey, Ripley.
41's the mic. Check 41.
You gonna get this, boy? Right side.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Right side.
Throwing down is Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He wasn't ready.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since. And now it's 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles.